to be caught. Here I come now, let's play hide and seek. Riding on the playground, no one dares to make a sound. Round and round and round and round, no one wants to be first found.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to bring you something today that I think I was the first to bring it, for sure the first, because first of all, I was flabbergasted when I read it. I love that word, flabbergasted. But it just has stayed with me forever, and since I've read it, and I wasn't surprised. I was surprised, but I wasn't. In a way, like, I didn't like the fact that they were racing these mules, because mules do not like to go fast. Mules aren't raced for racing. They will work hard for you until they drop, but they don't like to run. And so whatever they have to do to get these poor things running is, I don't even want to think about it. Don't even want to think about it. But Idaho, Moscow, Idaho, was the first to successfully, I might add, clone a mule. And what they did was they made them these unbelievable animals. Unbelievable. And they're gorgeous anyway, but, I mean, most people haven't been around mules or donkeys, or mostly mules. Mules are different than donkeys. But I did. I was around them, because we had them on the farm when I grew up. And they're just so loyal, and they're so sweet. But if they don't want to do anything, if they don't want to do something, they don't do it. And like I said, I would not want to see what they have to do to make these animals do what they want them to do. But this is a new article. This is from March 6, 2021. Now, I just read, a friend just sent me an article in Iowa where the football players got in trouble because they caught them gambling, maybe, something like that. So, and they tracked him. They tracked him to find out what they were doing, which the football players are really upset about over there in Iowa. So that got me thinking. Immediately got me thinking. Like, my brain went bing, and I just woke up and just had a couple sips of coffee, and I'm just like, bing. Well, what if that house was rigged? What if that house was rigged with a casino? Think about that. First of all, there would be cameras to monitor the monies flowing through that place. There would be cameras, hands down there'd be cameras. Not only would there be cameras, but there would be a safe. There would have to be a safe. And not only would the ball players go, but fuck, so would everybody in that town would have been there. Can you imagine the DNA in that place? Can you just imagine that? No wonder they buried that 6 feet under. And no wonder they kept it right there. Because, trust me, they got cameras on that house buried there. They got cameras, bitch, anything. They got cameras watching that thing. So what goes along with the casino, usually? Think about Reno. Think about Vegas. What else is down there? Well, you got to have your showgirls, don't you? And you got to have your brothels, don't you? Now, I'm not saying these girls did it. In fact, I'm saying quite the opposite. I'm saying maybe they got caught up in it in the beginning, not knowing exactly the full extent of what was going to be happening, right? This would make freaking such sense why Kaye had so many bank accounts. If she was in charge of the money, oh my God, I just noticed something. Oh my God. Wasn't Kaye from Rathdrum? Look who wrote this. By Gail Stegman, Gem State Mule Company, Rathdrum, Idaho. The freaking mule company is in Rathdrum, Idaho? Where Kaye and where the Gonzalez live now? Rathdrum? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Fuck. Uh-oh. This might be really bad. This might be really, really bad. Shit. Oh, my heart is pounding so fast right now. Alright. So think about this. Everybody. Maybe they chose to not... Maybe they didn't know. I'm thinking, here's the lines. You think about the OnlyFans there. I'm starting to think that EcoShield is maybe a gigolo thing. I don't know. Very well could be. They're all learning how to fly. They travel all over the place, really swanky places. And they're all pretty much good-looking guys. What if EcoShield is like OnlyFans for guys? Oh my God. This flashes me back to the girl that did a TikTok about EcoShield. Damn it. Okay, I gotta find that right now and play it for you. Hold on. This might take you a second. Well, you guys won't know it, but it'll probably take me a minute. A hot minute, man. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. I'm going to play a little clip that's out of here, and I can't play the music because, well, they're going to cut my voice part out in here anyway. But I'm going to play a little clip that's out of here. This is a video I've already made, and it's already up on my channel. This whole video. Thank God I saved it. I don't know why I saved this one, but anyway. Oh boy.
Like that. The most annoying thing about selling pest control as a girl is everyone thinks you're scamming them. And it's like, if I was scamming you, I wouldn't be out here in the heat going up this driveway. Oh well. Just say you're broke. Just say you're broke. You probably couldn't even afford what I'm trying to sell you anyways. That's why you would say no. Also, I'm on my ass. I'm working out here. I'm getting my steps in. It is living the dream. And honestly, people of like high value, like the rich people knocking in rich neighborhoods, they'll tell you no, but they'll be like, you know what? You're gonna get somewhere someday. I respect the hustle. It's like the poor people that are like, the fuck are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Actually, no, I take that back. The poor people are super, super sweet. It's the middle class, like, oh, it's the cookie cutter neighborhoods that really just say this shit like every day, and I'm like, you are living my worst nightmare. No wonder we don't think the same, but oh well.
I could not find any information about it being an MLM or not. I did find this Reddit thread which makes it kind of seem like it is an MLM or a pyramid scheme. Looks like several people have had bad experiences.
Yeah, so we'll get a full bottle of mayonnaise, we'll marinate the whole yard, and then we'll get a full bottle of ketchup, marinate the whole backyard, and then we'll actually apply a mustard around the eaves. So the house looks great, it smells great too.
Yeah, see these guys crawling around, like right there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we put the mustard.
Yeah.
There, mayo, and we might actually get barbecue sauce even if we have to.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good day, man.
Have a good day.
Okay, so you could easily make like 6 figures next month if you just follow what I do. You become your own boss, set your own hours, and work from your phone. Wait, what? That sounds amazing. Tell me more. Well, first, you don't need to know about anything, like how to run a business, customer service, product development, marketing, none of it. Okay, all you have to do is just buy a bunch of products and invest in your future. Okay, so how do I make money? Oh, you make money when other people sign up under you and invest in their future. Well, how do you make money? Make money from recruiting you and then who you recruit. A pyramid scheme. Boss babe.
Okay, so why do I do door-to-door sales? Why would anyone ever put them through this? Themselves through this? It sucks, it's terrible, blah, blah. I think it's kind of fun. One, it's honestly really fun just going up to different doors, being like, hey, my name's Shelby, I do the bugs. That's exactly how it goes, and I sell them every time. No, I'm just kidding. But it's actually really fun. One, two, big no soliciting sign. 3, I want to start a bunch of businesses and get into private equity soon. And that's what I'm doing right now. So I make multiple 6 figures in 4 months, and I have the money, and I don't work for 8 months, which is exactly what you need to start a business. So that's why I put myself through this, and no one on the doors has any clue. They think I'm just the bug girl, which is what I want them to think. But yeah.
Okay, I also have this video up, and it seemed really scary to me. So, this was in 2021, May 25th. Oh, isn't that Maddie's birthday? May 25th? That's Maddie's birthday, I think. Happy birthday early, Maddie. Southern District of California, local firm and owner pled guilty to illegal importation, sale, and mailing of badges marketed as COVID-19 killer. News release summary. This was the 25th. Okay. The U.S. Attorney General, you guys. Okay, so Mama D said something on her live last night about her LinkedIn. She set up a fake LinkedIn account so that she could see, with a bunch of really weird stuff on it, so she could see who actually accessed it. Well, someone did access it, and that someone was Dan Esty. And she said that he is not to be messed with, because when they access her account, she can turn around and access their account. And she said she won't even talk about it on air about what he's into. She said, I'll give you 2 letters and think about this, who he's connected to and who he is very close to and what he actually does for work. And remember, I went recently to his Bluebird Real Estate, and it said it was no longer active. And that was exactly the time when Sage, who is the son of Cain, who has the surveillance, cam video stuff from Linda Lane, that's his dad, Cain. Sage is his son. And Sage just opened up right when Bluebird Real Estate closed down. Sage has a new real estate company. He's got 3 of them, so far that I can find, and it's called Blue Sky Real Estate. You know what they call Montana? They call Montana the blue sky. Is it Blue Sky? Yeah, Blue Sky State. I think that's what they call it. Wait, Big Sky. Maybe it's Big Sky. Anyway, Bluebird and Blue Sky are very, very close together. And Sage was all in this interview I saw. He was all jabbering about how the places that he bought were. He was excited to make them into low. What am I thinking of? Housing, cheap, less expensive housing for the students and stuff. So I'm sure right in that area, and since of course the 1122 sold or was transferred from hand to hand as a gift, then why wouldn't he just go ahead and do all of them and just do the whole thing? Get him off of his hands so that he doesn't have to talk to anybody. Because you know what? He hasn't talked to anybody. His face hasn't been shown in this. Only we have mentioned him. Not even the full media has mentioned him, or the regular media. And of course, Green's not going to say anything. And you know that Green's dad, Green might not have actually lived in that house, but his dad did purchase that house because his dad would flip houses. And his dad purchased several different houses in that time. So I don't know. Maybe those other houses went through his hands too. Don't know. But Green's very well aware of that area. And probably why he built the house. Well, not built it there. Probably why he rebuilt it, remodeled it, and made it into this house of glass is what it is. And looks directly at the King house. So it's set in an angle, such an angle that it is like, if we're looking at the King house, or if we're at the King house, God rest in peace, house, we're going to be looking, at Sigma Chi, right? Little bit off to our left. And then off to Sigma Chi's left is the president's house, which is Green's house. So that's why I'm sure that's why they cut down all those trees right there. They had to see this house was the perfect house to be their. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my freaking God. This is so huge. Oh my God. I'm actually scared. So a San Diego firm and its owner pleaded guilty. I always feel like it should say pled guilty for some reason. I just want to say that. But anyway, pleaded guilty in federal court today to charges relating to the unlawful importation, sale, and mailing of an unregistered pesticide product from Japan, marketed as a killer of. I gotta play a little bit more of this. Bear with me. As a killer of airborne viruses such as Covid19. Remember when Kaye got something in the mail allegedly that came to the house? And remember when Kaye listed her house on that police report as where she lived when she hadn't even lived there yet? Did she work for EcoShield back then? Did she work for the Shield? It's called the Shield. And all the Shield has is a picture of a big long, a longhorn bull. Longhorn bull. That's out of Texas. So that is out of Texas. Okay. Texas, Arizona or Texas? Man, I'm all confused now. This whole thing's got my brain like freaking out of sorts right now. So the product known as Eco Air Doctor was a small badge represented to emit a gas that would kill viruses within a certain distance. Such products are required to be registered as pesticides in the United States. No such registration was obtained. Samir Haj, owner of EcoShield LLC, admitted that he negotiated an agreement. Bear with me. I'm reading this from my old video. I'm reading this. So hold on. You're gonna have to wait a minute. Okay. Samir Haj. Oh my God. Owner of EcoShield LLC. Is he connected to Saeed? This is scary, you guys. Admitted that he negotiated an agreement on behalf of the company with a foreign exporter that allowed him to import the product for a cost of $6.25 per unit. When he imported 125,000 units into the United States on June 10th, 2019, remember these dates, he falsely declared the value to be approximately $2.07 per unit, resulting in an underpayment of customs duty of $33,919. So this also connects to the product was falsely described as an air purifier rather than a pesticide. Can you imagine, you guys? Fuck. If there was a pesticide in this goddamn unit, and it was in homes, pumping through people's freaking homes, oh my God. You've got COVID happening, right? And then you've got this on top of it. How many people died as a result of just the combination of these two? The product was falsely described as an air purifier rather than a pesticide. Fucking pesticide. The defendants shipped the products to individuals who purchased from their website via U.S. mail, including a shipment to an undercover mailbox in Arizona in May of 2020. The product, as noted on the label, contains sodium chloride, which is an item declared to be unmailable under U.S. portal rules and regulations. Sodium chloride was deemed unmailable because of its propensity to cause a fire or explosion. In part of the plea agreements, the defendants agreed to forfeit $427,689, the proceeds from the sale of this illegal product, and to pay restitution of $86,754 for the unpaid duty and the cost of disposing of the product that was not sold. In addition, the company agreed to pay a fine of $42,000 for a total financial penalty of $556,445. You know what I mean. I'm all tongue-tied right now. The defendant took advantage of COVID-19 fears to market an illegal product. The acting U.S. Attorney Randy Grossman, we are aggressively pursuing opportunists who exploit the pandemic to make money. Grossman praised Assistant U.S. Attorney Melanie Pearson, trial attorney Stephen DuPoint, and the Department of Justice's Environmental Crimes Section. Okay, I just scroll up a little bit. So Grossman praised Assistant U.S. Attorney Melanie Pearson, trial attorney. Okay, I read all that first. Departments of Justice Environmental Crimes Section, and agents with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Criminal Investigations Division, Homeland Security Investigations, and the U.S. Postal Inspection Service for the exceptional work on this case. Was this why they were looking up UPS and FedEx? In the mail and USPS? It's from freaking EcoShield, which is in, what do they call it? Like, I don't know who's the umbrella is the shield, right? So this is under the umbrella of the shield, which is where I believe Kaye was working. Profiting from the illegal import, sale, and shipment of an unregistered, untested, and potentially dangerous pesticide, especially at the time when the public had legitimate safety concerns about the transmission of COVID-19. Is egregious criminal conduct that must be stopped, said Acting Assistant Attorney General Gene Williams of the Justice Department's Environment and Natural Resource Division. We will work with our partners at the U.S. Attorney's Office and U.S. Attorney's Offices and law enforcement employees. This individual violated several federal laws and jeopardized public safety by marketing and selling an unproven device, said Cardell T. Morrell, Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security Investigations, HSI. Sorry, that was a neighbor's waving at the postal man or the postal lady that just drove by. Ironic, isn't it? We remain committed to keeping the mail safe for our customers and our employees. This individual violated several federal laws and jeopardized public safety by marketing and selling an unproven device, said Cardell T. Morant, Special Agent in charge of Homeland Security Investigations. It's despicable that he preyed upon people's fears of COVID-19 to turn a profit. HSI, so here's the thing. So they were, when they couldn't, so this is how they did it at first, right? Is this how they're selling it now? Because now they don't have to ship it. They have these guys, they have it in the areas where they need it, and then they have these guys to market it and get it out there. The EcoShield boys. I would be curious to see how many of those guys that work with this pesticide, how many of them have health problems or have died as a result of it, and the people that they're selling it to. HSI will continue to work with our partners at Environmental Product Protection Agency, Criminal Investigation Division, California Department of Toxic Substances Control, U.S. Postal Inspection Services, Customs and Border Protection, and the U.S. Attorney's Office to ensure public safety during this pandemic. Sentencing is scheduled for August 13th, 2021 at 9 a.m. August 13th, you guys. August 13th. August 16th, 2022 is when there was that noise complaint at the house, right? So at 9 a.m., U.S. District Judge Janice L. Sammartino. Defendants. Oh my God. Maddie's Nation is out of San Diego. EcoShield LLC, formed July 2018 in San Diego, California. Samar Haj, 46, out of San Diego, California. Summary of charges for EcoShield LLC. Entry of goods falsely classified, Title 18, USC, Section 541. Maximum penalty, 5 years of probation and $500,000 in fine, or twice the amount of gross gain or loss, restitution to victims, forfeiture of proceeds. For Samar Haj, entry of goods falsely claimed, Title 18, USC, Section 541. Maximum penalty, 2 years in custody and $250,000 fine, restitution to victims, forfeiture of proceeds. Non-mailable injurious articles, Title 18, USC, Section 1716, J1. Maximum penalty, 1 year in custody and $100,000 fine. Distribution or sale of unregistered pesticides, Title 7, USC, Sections 136, JA, 1A, and 136, LB, 1B. Maximum penalty, 1 year in custody, $100,000 fine. Agencies, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Criminal Investigations Division, Homeland Security Investigations, U.S. Postal Inspection Service. Who was in that town prior to the murders? Take a big highlighter and just highlight the very bottom of here where it says agencies. Kaye was also selling something, I heard. It was some like a energy drink or some type of drink that I think she was selling through EcoShield or through the Shield. This has been talked about. I've never brought it up, but that part's been talked about. Now, in this particular article that I just read you, I'm talking in this. And I will put this up after this because you got to hear what I'm saying. You have to hear what I'm saying and telling you in this particular article. Because it's about the Queen Road. It's about the Queen apartments. God, I'd forgotten all about this. Man alive. Okay. This is why they say that there's several entities to the murders. Because there is. Damn. Okay, I'm going to get back to the other part of here. But before I get back to that, I'm going to play this for you, which is also a video I already have up, but I have this one saved. So I'm not going to be talking right now, right now in this moment. I'm going to let my talking go through this video. Okay, so bear with me. Oh, I might add that you got Kayla, who is like the girl who is always naked in all the pictures. She's in this photograph. You've got Bethany that's in this photograph. You've got Xana is in here. Molly Gray is in here. I'm going to pinpoint more of these girls. I think Ruby Simpson's in here. Oh, God, they were after Xana, man. Are you serious? I'll have to pinpoint who those girls are, but look at the guy at the very far left. And the one behind the girl in the pink. And then you've got Jesse Holochek right there. You've got, holy shit, is that Mason Bang? Yes, maybe that's when Xana and Mason were holy shit, you guys. I'm just realizing who these people are. Oh my God, this is huge. Oh my God, my heart's pounding like crazy right now. So that's when Xana and Mason Bang were dating. And then you've got, yeah, is that Ashlyn Couch? Yes, that's some Couch, I think. And you've got Ben Dunning behind her. You have got Ashlyn Couch, the other Ashlyn Couch. I think that's her brother in between there, or it's actually that one's brother. But it showed her and him and the dark-haired girl. I believe that's who that is. Anyway, he's a Sibn Kai. And the guy on the end, he looks old as fuck compared to the rest of them. These are all girls. These are girls from the house. Bethany was there, you guys, with this whole... Oh my God. With this whole crew in December 6th, 2021. This was the fall formal. Listen to Caddy saying hello. Did you hear that? That's my friend's cat. And when he wants in, he says, hello, hello, hello. And then he does it really slow, like, hello, hello. Anybody there? Hello? So give me a second. I'm going to go let the guy in. So Jesse dates a lot of girls. So remember when I did one of my first videos on these guys and I said the boys are back in town? Well, that would have been Jesse. It would have been Eli Shoup, who has a wing. His parents, grandparents, whoever, has a building at the university. They are big donators. Makes me really wonder who Kaye is now. Oh my God, you guys! Look at all those shoes. You know what those are. You know what those are called. Okay. I'm going to let this video play a little bit. And there's so much I've got to say now. God, there's so much I got to say. It's just crazy how much I've got to say. And that months ago, this was something I was... People didn't listen, though. Okay. So this is Jesse Holochek. He's also on Jake's team. Team Alt. Remember, altcoin. So you've got possibly the gambling side of it, where they're using, like, you know, so this has got the gambling side to it, right? So they're using what the heck is going on out there? Hold on. Okay, so you've got cryptocurrency, you've got Bitcoin, and then you've got altcoin. And guess who else was in on altcoin? Enon Harsh. You got it. Good old Enon. Everybody thinks he's so funny. Da 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 da. Bullshit. That guy's dangerous. Don't forget that. He's dangerous. He just acts so. He might be goofy sometimes, but that's, you know, and that might be part of his personality. But don't forget, he's got a criminal side too, big time. Oh my God! Seriously, I'm just freaking out. You've got Jake Alt, who is in the university, in a fraternity, and one of his first posts I read was how when he went to the university, he had just started there, and then he got recruited into the Eco Shield. By who? I'm not sure yet. I think James Taylor is the guy's name, and there might be the tall one in the back up here in this photograph. So he did his intern, you know, his 4 months when he's got up, whatever that 4 months is, and made a ton of money. So both him and his little brother, who's called Fisher Slayer, not sure where that came from, but anyway, and his Fisher is spelled like Fisher Price, but it's Fisher Slayer. Fisher Slayer. Didn't BK used to, like, allegedly not very good, you know, deal with fish, with cutting fish, or Fisher Slayer? Was that who was in charge of taking BK down, framing him? Just saying. Not saying that's truth. I'm just putting words together. I'm just word stuff, connecting stuff, that kind of stuff in my head. I'm doing it out loud. So you've got Jake Alt. Now, the altcoin, that's cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and then altcoin. In one of Enon's posts, he said altcoin is crap, is what he said to somebody he was talking to through a blog, that he lost money on it, put it that way. Or maybe he couldn't perform, Enon couldn't perform, I don't know. Wouldn't that be interesting if Enon was actually in with Eco Shield? That would be interesting, right? Okay, so you've got the alt. I've said it before. They have businesses that they put out, and they use alt. They use alt at the very beginning, So like the race, like the cars, luxury cars, alt luxury cars, alt fragrance, alt jeans, alt handbags. I believe it's so they can recognize each other. The people that are dealing with altcoin. Alt, I believe, is put in front of those things so that they recognize each other immediately. And who is willing to play and who is not. Okay, continue this one. Alright. So this was December 6th of 2021. So it wasn't the same year. What if that house was rigged with a casino? Think about that. First of all, there would be cameras to monitor the monies flowing through that place. There would be cameras, hands down there'd be cameras. Not only would there be cameras, but there would be a safe. There would have to be a safe. And not only would the ball players go, but fuck, so would everybody in that town would have been there. Can you imagine the DNA in that place? Can you just imagine that? No wonder they buried that 6 feet under. And no wonder they kept it right there. Because, trust me, they got cameras on that house buried there. They got cameras, bitch, anything. They got cameras watching that thing. So what goes along with the casino, usually? Think about Reno. Think about Vegas. What else is down there? Well, you got to have your showgirls, don't you? And you got to have your brothels, don't you? Now, I'm not saying these girls did it. In fact, I'm saying quite the opposite. I'm saying maybe they got caught up in it in the beginning, not knowing exactly the full extent of what was going to be happening, right? This would make freaking such sense why Kaye had so many bank accounts. If she was in charge of the money, oh my God, I just noticed something. Oh my God. Wasn't Kaye from Rathdrum? Look who wrote this. By Gail Stegman, Gem State Mule Company, Rathdrum, Idaho. The freaking mule company is in Rathdrum, Idaho? Where Kaye and where the Gonzalez live now? Rathdrum? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Fuck. Uh-oh. This might be really bad. This might be really, really bad. Shit. Oh, my heart is pounding so fast right now. Alright. So think about this. Everybody. Maybe they chose to not... Maybe they didn't know. I'm thinking, here's the lines. You think about the OnlyFans there. I'm starting to think that EcoShield is maybe a gigolo thing. I don't know. Very well could be. They're all learning how to fly. They travel all over the place, really swanky places. And they're all pretty much good-looking guys. What if EcoShield is like OnlyFans for guys? Oh my God. This flashes me back to the girl that did a TikTok about EcoShield.